So, as we continue with attempting to get the steering box, or steering rack, whatever you want to call it out, we've come across problems already. At least every guide I've read online says there should be bolts under here to undo the little U-bolts. I mean, I got these which are backwards, so it's clearly not them. But anywhere else, there'll be none. The other side does, though. As you see those, they have some bolts there, so I'm assuming that's part of it. But where is it on this side? Unless it's just... Ah, I see. I got it. There they are. They're just super dirty. Look at that, blend in with 20, 30 years of crap. Perfect. There we go. So, from what I've, again, researched, is you will undo these on both sides. Hopefully don't snap anything. And then, we might be able to wiggle it out. I mean, I doubt it'll be that easy, but we will find out. So, if you're liking this kind of content, give us a like and subscribe. The usual stuff, and let's see if we can get this done. Wish me luck. The one thing I'm bad for is prep. I need to whip this chair out and give myself a bit more access. Hopefully I can get in there and get that bolt off. So that's next. Magic chair. 3, 2, 1, pow! There we go. So, still looking pretty clean in here considering I did all this shitty work. Not quite the easiest access. I mean, it doesn't quite even go on straight. Don't mean I have to remove this bloody clutch pedal. Oh, it's real stiff though. There's a problem spraying fluid everywhere. We'll go extension, so I don't have to remove the pedal. That's the next plan. Bear with. 2 flavours of extension lead. There's you, and then there's, as they always say, the guy you didn't want to worry about. Well, whatever. So yeah, we're going to be going with the little teeny U, and if it don't work out, then we'll go that horny neighbour. I'm rooting for you, pal. You can do this. Oh yes, you have. Turns out you've got enough. It's enough, boys. Oh dear. Oh dear. So, we're going to go try to pull this side through. Put up the world's noisiest train going by. And we're going to see if we got anything. Because the other side's missing this, because it snapped off. It might be easy to pull out this way. I mean, there is no real movement, so not the best start. We'll try tapping them through a little bit. And we'll see if that makes any movement. Look at this. That's insane. Again in the darkness. Tappity tap. Might need to tap them through with like a screwdriver or something, but yeah, you get the idea. Alright, more research dictates. I've got to undo these, the worst accessible bolts ever. So there's one here and there's one a little bit under there. Just about where the end of my spanner's touching. So again, both sides, make sure you've got something underneath here. I just put that there for now. Because I'm hoping it'll just fall on it and I can pull it out a little bit, but still. Just undo these on both sides. And then we're going to undo a big tower bolt on the top. And it should give the subframe enough give to move backwards and forwards. So, caution is advised, probably don't follow my exact steps. Make sure you're safe and this engine can't fall on you. Ideally, don't have an engine in, then you don't have any of this problem. You just whip these out and whip the top off, pull it all forward, happy. Sketchiness has ensued. I've managed to, like I said, jack him up underneath there. It's a bit cagey because some of the engine mounts were never like attached when I bought the thing. So that's kind of balancing. I managed to undo these bolts and that took a lifetime. So you have to use a 30mm spanner on this outside edge one, because there's no room for a ratchet, and then the inner one you can use a rattle gun or whatever you want. Do that on both sides, and then you need to sort of, like I said, make sure everything's as secure as it will be. Get a crowbar or whatever in the gap. So for me it was in here, pry it in back. Obviously this little engine rubber I think is supposed to be attached, so that's going to be needing to be done in the future. Get a bit of space in here and do the same on the other side, but like I said, be very careful. Hopefully then it'll give me enough room to wiggle this bugger out. Maybe prime out a little bit. Oh yeah, saw a bit of movement then. Yeah, nowhere near enough. So what they recommend to do is to undo these big old bolts here. Here we are looking at it. That big old bolt there. The problem is that's like a 34 or some weird size. I've got everything other than a 34. But these are big old things and no joy. I'm supposed to really undo them, and then obviously the whole top end will be a bit more wiggly. And you'd be happy ho. Keep prying it, as scary as it is. and get some more room in here. This engine's just going to fall out, isn't it? Okay, he ain't budging. That's as far as that bugger's going. Okay, so Thicker of the Year award comes to Professional Bodger. 10th year in the running, apparently. What I didn't think about, after absolute nightmare of undoing all that stuff and trying to pull this upright forward, is the steering wheel, or the steering sort of, like, whatever you call it, is still attached. What a fool I am. Obviously that's going to go absolutely nowhere, no matter how much I pry on it, if I don't undo this bugger here. So you need to undo that. It's probably like, looks like a 10 or maybe a 12. Some kind of weird mini size. Probably get a flathead in there just to pry them open a bit if it won't, and then boosh, the whole thing should pop out. There we go, absolute ball ache to do, but basically you have to get this bugger to undo. I've managed to do it with a combination of a terrible spanner, 11mm, and a big bar, and a lot of like wiggling about until I managed to get it on here. So yeah. Alright, with some gentle persuasion, basically really go for it. Just once you get the bolt undone at the bottom, you need to still pry by the looks of things. Try and get that gap open. Jesus, and obviously undo your middle thing, or in my case chopped it off and pried them out. But yeah, hopefully you'll just be able to undo it, and you can get to this stage where hopefully this thing will start being able to push down. So obviously, as you can imagine, you need the room for this to be able to go all the way down there, and then the whole thing will slide out one way or another. Alright, from this perspective, you can see now there's a lot more wiggle room. So there's the bit I was fiddling with inside the car, so I need him to come down and twist. Obviously I can't twist it with this. Might be able to grab it here maybe. It's very sharp and greasy though. So yeah, the idea is pry him down, do whatever you gotta do to get him to turn. I don't think I can do this with filming. So that thing there will come out. Once he twists and pulls out, the whole lot will slide. So yeah, I'll do it off camera probably, and then we'll come back. So this is what you're looking like halfway through. I'm not sure why this drive shafty thing is coming out like this. I didn't know it looked like this inside. How weird's that, eh? Yeah, that's deciding to start pulling out, but whatever. I'm guessing that's part of the way the steering works, right? So you turn and it bites. That's really interesting. Anyway, I managed to get the sort of bit where it connects to the steering rod, or whatever we want to call it, steering wheel itself. Got him out a bit. He's out the hole. So now it's just the U-bolts that get in the way. So the one inside the car, or down the opposite side, is being an absolute bugger. So we're going to have to try and pry that side and push maybe, because as much as I pull, you don't want to come past that brake line there. So yeah, we got this side out, so we're going to pry the other side and push, and hopefully we can flop them out. So yeah, give me a like and subscribe. I'm going to keep asking, because I want to get to like 500 and stuff, if this works. It's not going to work now, is it? Oh yeah, we can see, I can see the U-bolts now, which probably will fall off. Come on, master manipulation. Now, as you can possibly see, zoom you in, it's that mount, or what's left of it, it's getting in the bloody way now, typical. I should be able to get a crowbar and pry it worst case, but we're going to just try and manoeuvre around it for now. Oh yeah, he's coming, we're giving birth to a steering rack. One last push away. It's a steering rack. And hold on. So there's the U-bolts. Happy ho. There's one right there. And we're going to reuse them because they're actually alright condition. Ball ache. So it's roll reverse. Who knows if that'll be in this video, or whether I'll just do it off camera, but you get the idea. So we're going to shove in, the same orientation, which it already is over there. Basically, roll reverse. Push them all the way back through. Bit of manoeuvring, all that kind of stuff. Make sure the U-bolts are in the correct place, so it goes on basically the thicker bits there, as you can see, both sides, and there you go, you can just use that as a map marker. It's probably slipped down a bit, but yeah, worst case you're going to have to manoeuvre them by hand, it'll be a ball ache, but still, get them in position, push the whole thing through, shove him through that hole, and then it's just, yeah, tighten everything back up. That's how you take out a shitty old steering rack. Kaboom! So yeah, either you'll see or you won't. If not, see you in the next video.